My name is Paxton Vroman from the Goat Farmer's Playbook. Today, I'm going to show you what I have in my medicine kit for what I use for doctoring goats. Now, I'm not a vet. No, I'm saying not to do this. I'm just showing you what I do. So, first off, twice a year in the spring and fall, it varies each year, but I give them a CDT shot. I give the doelings, my offspring, 3 doses of this spaced out. Talk to your vet about when you need to do it and what spacing. But also I give my nannies CDT once a year in the spring right before they kid, so the kids get it too. And then also I give my nannies twice a year copper bolus, which is crucial if you're free range in nannies, turning them out on grass. They need that copper to fight the worms, and also it helps with their immune system and also fertility. And you can get these through Ultra Cruise. That's probably the least expensive place to get them. They have a kid dosage and adult dosage. It's 1 per goat. And it's really important if you've got a large number of goats, you get a good quality bolus gun. They sell the plastic ones, and after about 2 goats, the goats chew it up and it's ruined. But as you can see, this one, it's been a good one for me, but as you can see, the end of it is totally annihilated, and that's just by the goat's teeth. You know, when I first started giving copper bolus or pills to goats, I tried to use my fingers. I would not suggest that because you will either come back with a nub or a real bad cut. And that's what happened to me. Another thing I have is, like, if I get a goat that has scours, one thing I treat with is Sustain 3. It's a calf bolus. It's for cattle, but it works amazing for goats with scours. It kind of addresses coccidiosis too, which can be the #1 killers of goats. If I have a goat that is anemic, meaning if you look at their eyes, it's really light colored, almost white or white, I can give them a shot of B complex, and ask your vet the dosage on that. Also, this right here, Red Cell, it's really, really good. It's a pick-me-up. It's kind of Red Bull for goats. So you just don't want to give them a bunch, but talk to your vet about the dosage. It works wonders. Other stuff I have in here, I've got vitamin A, which is always good for goats. And then if you're treating for coccidiosis, the thing like if you do a traditional treatment the way the vet tells you to do it with Corid, well, if you give them Corid, it gets rid of their thiamine. So you also need to have this. This is really important. Thiamine. It's a thiamine shot, and it puts thiamine back in the goat's system. And then also, LA300 or LA200 is a must. I use 16 gauge needles. Some people think it'll hurt a goat and make them unhappy, but it gets the job done very efficiently. Let's see here. And then for all you show goat people, know this, you can give a goat for a short-term fix, Pepto-Bismol will stop the scours. And what the scour is diarrhea. Also, I have just a few random things. This sheet, a vet printed off to me about wormers, the correct dosage for goats, because most wormers they don't have the correct dosage. They can be for sheep, and you're just not dosing the goats. A lot of people will underdose when you have to worm. People will underdose their goats with wormer, which is not a good thing, because you're not getting rid of the worms, you're just kind of sustaining them. And so this gives the proper dosage. Like with Safeguard, I always overworm the dosage just to make sure I get the worms knocked out. Because also remember, when it comes to worming goats, the more you worm, the more the worms get resistance. My first goat herd, I wormed every 3 months, and within 5 years, the worms were drinking my wormer like soda pop. It had no effect on them. So I had to cull my herd, meaning I sold my herd off to the sale barn because they weren't worm resistant. So basically worm as a, like if you have to. Don't worm every time because it's not a good deal for your goats and the longevity of your herd. So you have to make sure when you're doctoring goats, you're doing it right and talking to a vet. Get a good working relationship with a vet. And try not to make the vet come out to look at your goats. It's good for one time, but if you consistently have to do that, you're going to go broke because it does cost money for a vet to come out to your farm. But it's good to have a working relationship with the vet. Like we have 3 amazing vets in Howard County, Missouri. They know goats and they're always willing to help. Trying to think of anything else. But anyway, my question to you guys, you can reach out to me and tell me if you have any questions or what you have in your goat box. Because that, my way is not your way. You have to figure out your own way. And all my experience come from trial and error with goats. Believe me, it's sad to say though, learning when I started out with goats, I've killed a lot of goats by mishaps and just worms. So anyway, it's just really important if you're grazing goats, you've got goats that can hold a worm load, meaning they can withstand having a little bit of worms and not just need worming every 5 seconds. Anyway, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, find him. The Lord loves you. I love you. Have a great day.